So it took me a full week, like a full 7 days before I got my first sale on Etsy, and I legit thought that Etsy was broken. Hey guys, what's up? My name is Hannah Gardner. Welcome to this video. In my channel, I'm documenting my e-commerce journey. So if that's your jazz, subscribe. This is going to be a full breakdown of how I got my first Etsy sale. There's a lot of things that go into setting up a successful Etsy store. I also just knew a lot of stuff about SEO from having e-commerce clients, and it's all kind of similar on every platform. Let's just hop right into it, and I'm going to show you my store. It's called The Views & Co, and I'm going to show you every single thing that I did to optimize my Etsy store, like as best as possible, like to the most you can optimize the store. I did it. And yeah, it took me a full week to get my first sale, and apparently that's pretty normal because Etsy is just trying to figure out, okay, are you a legit seller? You're not like a sketchy like drop shipper, like you have good quality products. They really analyze like how much work you put into your store. So are you putting up, you know, good quality pictures? Are you putting your descriptions? Do you have a privacy policy? Do you have an FAQ? All these different things. So I'm gonna hop into my computer and we're gonna split the screen here so I can actually show you my store and show you all of the things that I did to optimize it to the highest potential. So let me just grab my computer real quick. All right, cool. So we're gonna hop into, we're inside of my Etsy account. So I'm up to 2 sales now, but my second sale actually came from messing with promoting listings, but my first sale was organic. So as you can see, some things right off the bat that are really important for the SEO and just like optimizing your store as best as possible is go ahead, you want to add a good, clear, branded image in your cover photo. There's something that I just discovered called Snappa or Canva. I can put the links in the description of these like other platforms. They're free platforms where you can make cover photos, but Snappa was a really cool one because it sizes whatever you're trying to make like perfectly, or you can put in the width and the height of what size you need, because I know sometimes when I'm making like other thumbnails or like Facebook cover photos and stuff, like they never fit. But Snappa is great because they might even have an Etsy thing. Let's see. Etsy. No, they don't have an Etsy thing. But I'm sure that is the dimensions of an Etsy shop cover. So here it is right here, 3360 by 840 pixels, while the ideal size for an Etsy small banner. So you can see here, this is probably what you want to look for your cover photo. Cool. So you can put in those dimensions in that Snappa app, and that should help you out when you're trying to make your banner. Or you can use Canva. Canva is also really easy to use as well. And this is what Canva looks like, as you can see here. It's all these are free too. Canva has a lot of cool things. I actually might have an Etsy. Oh yeah, here we go. Etsy shop cover. Perfect. So that's the dimension that you need to do. And obviously you're going to want to check on mobile view as well, because a lot of people are going to be on mobile too. So that's the first thing. Your branding is the first thing that someone sees when they come to your shop. So you want to make sure that the branding kind of goes together. You want to also key anywhere in any platform, whether it's Pinterest, Etsy, Facebook, Instagram, anywhere where there's a form and it's asking for information, like a bio, a website link, anything. You want to fill that stuff out, because that's not only optimizing your store and giving as much information as possible, but it's showing the platform that you're serious about your business and that you want to be seen. And so they reward you for all these things when they see that you're actually taking action and doing all the meticulous things that you should be doing. So just put a little thing in here, as much words as you can. And then again, I have clear, good images for all of my products. I worked really hard on all my product shots. I do the products personally. I have another video on how to do product shots like on a white background like these ones. So you guys can watch that. I will put that link in the description as well for that other video. But I worked really hard on these product shots. Etsy right now also has this thing that they just like gave out, was like something with about free shipping. Like I signed on to Etsy right as this whole free shipping policy. Basically Etsy like made an announcement that they're gonna give priority to sellers that are giving out free shipping. I'm pretty sure that's what the deal was, and a bunch of people were really upset about it. So I've just been giving free shipping off the bat because I'm still testing out my products. I don't really know what my winners are, and I know I'm not really going to be making a huge profit off of them in the beginning because I'm really just trying to get sales so I can get reviews for my store. So I'm not making a bunch of money, and I could up my prices because I do like hand make most of this stuff. So I have free shipping, and there's ways that you can just, you know, calculate your shipping costs and just integrate that into the price. But people get really turned on to like the idea of free shipping anyway. So I don't know, that's the new thing that like Etsy's doing with the free shipping. These ones are print on demand shirts. So it's not, besides this one, but these three are print on demand. So they're free shipping eligible, because it's like, the order is actually fulfilled with like a third party. So I don't really want to give free shipping because their shipping is like kind of expensive. So, but for the most part, everything else is free shipping. And as you can see here, right off the bat, I think there's like 33 products in my store. And so something that I learned about this as well is that 33 products, like, yeah, it's a lot of work to like list them all. It felt like a lot of products, but like in comparison to other stores, like people have hundreds of products in their stores. So if you're opening your store and you only have like 5 products, like you can't really expect that your store is going to get like a bunch of reach and impressions because you just don't have that many things to sell. And if you're doing like high ticket, like really custom work, you know, with that, you know, your best bet is just optimizing your Etsy page as best as you can, and then maybe using some promoted listing traffic to get people to find you easier. Because when you don't have that many products, you're not touching as many people and getting them to your store. Because remember, just because someone sees one product, once they click on that product, they are one step closer to actually going to your store. But if you don't have that many products, that means that you don't have that many keywords for people to find you, in comparison to like your competition. So I thought 33 products was a lot, honestly, but apparently it's not. So as many products as you have, list all your products. And then there's like other tactics that people do where they like list things twice, or they renew listings and stuff like that, but don't worry about that for now. So clear product shots, I have free shipping. I do have a lot of, I have a good starting point for products. And also something else that I learned is that if Etsy sees that you're constantly like, adding product photos and you're, testing out keywords and you're making little like critiques to your store, you actually get rewarded with that as well, because you're showing Etsy that you're constantly trying to optimize your store and make it better. So whenever I get new product shots, or if I like ask for like, my customers to send me a product shot, I just keep adding pictures into the product shots when I upload the listing. And Etsy gives you like a lot of slots for photos, so fill it out as much as you can. Obviously you want good pictures, like you don't want like a bad picture that would like turn someone off. Also in my about section, there's a place where you can add this video. So like, as you can see, I added a video here, and it's just me like personally introducing myself. I just added that. This is really easy. Like you can make a video like this. Like you don't need like a professional camera. Like you can just make this on your iPhone. Like super, super easy. And then upload it here. I think I had to upload it to YouTube first. I had to upload it to YouTube, and then you embed the YouTube link, I think. I'm not really sure. I can't remember. I might be getting confused with like another platform. But a video is just like a really good idea, and it's like a really personal touch to your store, because now you're putting a face to your brand. You're not just like some, you know, sketchy person behind a closed door. Like they actually can connect, you know, their purchase with like a real human. So that is just another conversion factor that I think everybody should have, and it's not hard to make a video. Like I said, like you literally can just record it on your iPhone of you talking to the camera, and it doesn't have to be professional as long as there's something there. And that was one of the really cool things that I just noticed. Around the web, so you're gonna want to sync your Facebook, your Instagram, your Pinterest, your blog, whatever you have, link it. Link it, because you know, you never know, someone could be like, people shop around, they just creep. Like most purchases with e-commerce are literally in the middle of the night when people are just bored, mindlessly scrolling through their phone. And you don't know where people are going to wander off to or where they're going to end up. And, you know, maybe they weren't completely sold on your Etsy page, but then they went to your Instagram and then something, you know, they changed their mind. So again, just if there's something that Etsy is asking for, just put it in there. Just add whatever they want, whatever they ask for. I put a little, like a bio about me. I put a production partner because it was print on demand. Okay, processing shop policies. So you want to fill all these things out. I honestly just like looked at other stores' policies and I like copied and pasted literally, like, and I mean I changed stuff that I didn't like agree with, but like just to get an idea, look at other stores that like have a bunch of sales or they have like a lot of reviews, because obviously they're like crushing it, so they must have like a good store. So just look at their policies and see what they do. Just see what other people are doing, and you can kind of just like imitate, like maybe it's like your FAQ or your shipping policy, your return policy. See what other people are doing and whatever niche they're in, and see if that can work for you. And you know, you can kind of base it off that as well. Your privacy policy, again, that was like something that I pulled from someone else's that had like a similar product. Frequently asked questions. I don't really know what my frequently asked questions are because like I haven't really made that many orders, but I just like put a few there. But it literally, like, again, like if people are like just scrolling around, like one of these things could be like a selling factor that it just shows that like you're actually like really trying. So yeah, those are like the main things of how I set up my Shopify store. Let's see. Obviously, if you don't know this already, the way that people find you through any like search engine, right? Because Etsy is just like another search engine where people are looking for something. The way that people find you is through the keywords, the tags, and the descriptions. So with that being said, you want to do keyword research per se. You're going to want to go to your competition or people that are crushing it and look at their titles of their products. If they're selling a similar product that you have, look at their product descriptions, see what keywords that they keep repeating in the titles and the description, and the descriptions are down here, and see what they're saying, because you want to imitate those keywords because you want to get ranked for those keywords as well. And in your analytics back in your shop manager, you'll be able to see, you know, how people are finding your store. And, you know, over time, you'll be able to, you know, get rid of keywords that just aren't getting you any impressions or aren't getting you any clicks or views. So you just look at, like I said, look at your competition, see what they're doing, and you want to use as many keywords as possible. So fill it out, because then they get like, you don't know what's going to work and what's not going to work. So you want to fill it out as much as you can so you can optimize in every single way possible so that people can find you. So that is super, super important. I'm trying to think what else we have here. And again, you want your keywords and your descriptions, your titles, and then you're going to be able to add tags as well. Let me just go to my shop manager. If I go to stats, this is the back end of Etsy. Let's just see here. I'm doing a lot of promoted listings right now, but if I go to stats, okay, search terms, your top search terms. So tortoiseshell earring, wooden earring. You can see the visits that you have, the views that you get. Just a little side note, total views versus visits. When you're looking at this data, just to understand this, visits is like per person. So the 282 people visited a certain listing or my store, but these 282 visits yielded 569 views. So the same person can view multiple times. That's why this number is higher than this number. I didn't really understand the difference at first, and like I read the definitions, but it didn't really click. And I'm like, oh, okay, it makes sense now. So yeah, visits is the amount of people versus the amount of views. So like I said, the same person can come back and view something more than once. So that's just breaking down those analytics. You can see, you know, where your other traffic's coming from. I haven't really done any other traffic outside of Etsy, like other than promoted listings. I haven't really tried anything yet. But I know, like, you know, if Etsy is your main platform for selling, like you can, you know, go use influencers, you could, you know, do collabs, whatever it is with other sellers, or try to do giveaways or whatever, just to drive traffic to your Etsy store and promote it outside of Etsy. You know, if you sell at like offline events, like you do like farmers markets or flea markets, you know, do some kind of thing at where you're getting all those impressions offline to translate to something digital. You know, whatever it is, get them to follow your Instagram, get them to like your Facebook page, because if they do follow you or they do like your page, they are more likely to see you pop up in their social media again, which they're more likely to find your Etsy store again. So try to just promote as many ways as possible, whether it's offline or just like on another platform. But that's like a whole other thing that I can make more videos on. But this is really just about the main things that I did on Etsy to get my first Etsy sale. So, but yeah, with that being said, those are like really the main things that I did. It's really just, again, just goes back to optimizing as much as you can in every way possible. Also, I set up sections. There's something called sections, and it's like collections to separate the different products, because when you do that as well, it's like making like playlists on YouTube or making you know, different boards on Pinterest. That doing those little tweaks as well also helps, you know, show Etsy that you like actually care, because you're making like collections, you're making the customer experience better for the viewer. So setting up sections is what they call it, is also really beneficial as well. And to do that, you just come over here, you go to Shop Manager, go to Listings, and you go to Sections and then Manage, and then you can add a section right here. So yeah, I've been doing, I'm just going to close out of my computer here. My computer's overheating. Those are basically all the things that I have done to, you know, essentially get my first sale. Hopefully there'll be more. I am still new. I'm still going to be documenting my journey. I'm now just starting to dive into promoted listings. So hopefully I'll have some feedback on that for you guys as well. And if you guys found any value in this video, go ahead and smash that subscribe button. Alright guys, I will see you in the next video.